Good afternoon, Love Nation. Hi, this is your girl, Love Goddess. It is such an honor to be here once again in your presence, in our presence, here in Love Nation. I am so grateful this morning. I had an amazing download. Um, like I said, with this full moon just passing, there's been a lot of shifts. There's been a lot of changes in people's lives, within their reality, within their spirit. Energy shifts. There's been a lot of energy shifts. There's been a lot of just shifting. This a lot. I don't know if you guys felt it, but I definitely felt it myself here in Love Nation. There's definitely been a shakeup. Um, Amongst all of the 144 of us, all of us who are here to raise the vibration of this nation, of, not just Love Nation, but of this world, this universe, raising that vibration, being able to ascend, to our highest being, to our highest self, ascending to our highest um, being a light, bringing that light force energy to the forefront of this nation, of this universe, of this world itself. So I am grateful to be here because I did have an amazing download. At first, when I was meditating, I was seeing all these imageries. Usually I meditate, I see a lot of different energy because I'm an energy healer and I read energy. So the thing about it is, like, I see like energy itself. So when I meditate, that's what I see. I see like it would look like shadow images of people, of places, of things, right? So in that shadow imagery, I start to see things, and sometimes I'm being graced with like color, and it's not really seeing the color, it's just like that color pops in my mind, like I would say like the word or something like that, the shadow of it. So like my images that I see is like shadowy images, but it's formations. And I can get a whole um like sometimes it feel like a movie in my, or flashes of a movie, or a flick um, of some type of scenery. It's amazing. But that's some of the things that has been changing, as far as me personally, that has shifted in my life. So now I'm actually able to see things, not just, I'm a energy reader, like I feel energy. I'm an empath, I feel it, but now I'm able to see the energy. That's my shift. So I am grateful for that my spirit guides, God's source energy himself has elevated me to a level of sight, as well as feeling. So I'm definitely grateful for that. So I had an amazing download. Yes, I did. um, so first of all, today is the 23rd of July. Such an amazing thing. So, yeah, July the 23rd. Um, and I don't know why I brought July 23rd. But anyway, let's get right into it. So, I had this amazing download. It came at 11:51 a.m. this morning, right? 11:51. I'm going to give you the breakdown of the angel number 1151 because it has so much to do with what I seen, what God was able to show me in my mind's eye when I was meditating this morning. So the breakdown of 1151, the number one, of course, brings the vibration of creation, willpower, originality, inspiration, ambition, achievement, success, and new beginnings. Whereas the number 5 adds the energy of curiosity, new opportunity, choices, and decisions, major changes. So the number 1151 collaborated with the number 5. The angels are sending a message that your ideas, your thoughts, your intuitions, they are manifesting, right? You're in an energy of manifestation. I felt that heavily after I had my when I was meditating and I seen all of these images and things. Um, I was like, wow, because I when I seen it, I was like, well, what did that mean? And then Spirit gave me the answer to the question. I was like, well, what does that mean? So I wrote everything down, that way I can give it to you. So this is what I channeled in for you guys during my meditation. The first thing is I seen like a sports car in my mind's eye. With this sports car had like bucket seats. Cause at first, the first thing I seen was the bucket seats. I was like, is that a car? In my mind, I was like, is that a car? It was like bucket seats in a car. And I seen like the back row and I seen the two front seats. And I said that looks like a car. And then all of a sudden I was drawn out of that car and like I was moving around it like this, and the car, it seemed like the car, either the car or myself was going in like a motion like this. And as the car was going that way, I was going this way, and I seen that it was like a car with like chrome wheels. So it was a sports car. It was a sports car and it had chrome wheels. I'm not sure who this resonates with, but it resonates with someone here in Love Nation. So it was a sports car with chrome wheels. Now in my mind's eye, I seen the color yellow, right? But when we think of sports car, that's like the first color that comes up. But it can be, I feel as though being that I seen chrome wheels, it could be a silver color as well. So some type of silver or yellow sports car, like a Mustang shaped type sports car. It could be a Mustang, since that was just brought up. So it could be a Mustang. So that was one thing for whoever that resonated, because the reason why I'm giving you my what I seen in meditation, what I was channeling, the reason why I'm giving you this is because I truly believe that our message is going to be focused around that today, about manifestation, putting intentions into our creativity itself, knowing how to navigate yourself within this new um, cycle that you're going through at this time. It's a new cycle, it's a new timeline. You have stepped through this new portal in your life, because of the shift that just happened with the moon and Capricorn. So we're just going to we're going to move along with it. So I believe that's why this imagery came up during my meditation. The next thing I seen was like a window. It was a window pane, not one of those sliding up windows where it had two panes. This window pane had four, so it was like the four window panes. And all I seen was the window. And I was like, well, Spirit, what does that mean? What does just a window? It was just a window. It seems as though I was just looking out the window. I don't know if you ever seen the Two of Wands card in the Sears deck, the Tarot, Sears Tarot. Um, she's holding one wand and she got another wand and leaning on the wall, but she has this window and she just looking out the window. That's kind of how this imagery was in my mind's eye. But without the person, it was just that window. So I was like, what do this mean? And Spirit came to me at that time and said, infinite possibilities. The window is open for infinite possibilities. So I don't know if someone has a 4-pane window at their home. This message may be pertaining to you. It may be significant. There may be some significance for you in this message. I couldn't get that out for nothing. You seen that significance, okay? So this message may be significant to someone who has 4-pane windows. I guess that's what they call it. I don't know. I think it's called 4-pane windows because I think like 2-pane is the ones that go up. 4-pane, there's really no up. It's just a window with 4-pane. I don't know. I don't know. We'll figure it out. But you got a window that has like 4 different glasses in it. That's what I seen in my eyes. So now the last thing that I seen, never mind, this wasn't the last thing I seen. But the next thing I seen was it was an old rusty white door. It was like an ancient white door. The reason why I say it was ancient because it had one of those ancient keyholes that you put in a door. But this door was white, but it was like dirty white, dusty, peeling, old, ancient, right? So, and it had this keyhole, and the keyhole stood out because it was like one of those ancient keyholes that you put a brass key in. Brass may mean something that may be significant to someone. Brass, keyhole, a brass keyhole, a white door or a rusty white door, a door that may need some WD-40, whatever. It may resonate with you. I have no idea. But it said, okay, so in my mind's eye, the door was open. Okay, I didn't have to use the key. It was like I was coming up on the door, and the door was like open, and I was moving around. And as I looked in the door, it was like pitch black. Like I seen nothing. Right? This is crazy. Now this is in my mind's eye. So as I looked and I was moving towards the door, it was like I was warped into the door. It's crazy. Like I was warped into the door, right? And when I went through like flying or through the door, I wasn't like flying like real fast. It was like a swoop, like a pop too. It was like swoop, right? And I kind of like popped through the door, and I was just like floating in this like pitch dark. It was like nothing. No, I can't say I was in the cosmos because there were no stars, there was no moons, no nothing, no type of planetary and imagery in my mind. It was just pitch black. When I say pitch black, I mean like the black, like my TV. It was just pitch black, nothing. So I was just floating there in midair, and I was like, "Well, Spirit, what is that?" Once again, Spirit spoke back, and he said, "You have entered the void of infinite possibilities. Be creative. Create your new beginning." Wow. I should have saved that for the last one. I forgot that was good. But that wasn't all. That wasn't all. But I'm just saying it how it came. These are how the images came in my mind. So I'm just going by how it came. But that was amazing. You have stepped into the void of infinite possibilities. Be creative. Create your new beginnings. I might use that for the title of this message because that's so amazing. I know that the cards, when I get to the cards, I'm already 14 minutes in and I'm just talking. But, I love talking about God's creation. When God brings a message, we have to bring the message to you. The message come before the card. Bump that. We have to allow the message to come in to fill the room with the energy that was taking place during that meditation. So I'm filling the room with that energy. I'm bringing intent to this message, because God has spoken and he is letting us know, look, we have stepped into this new cycle. We have stepped into this new timeline. We have been elevated. We are evolving, ever evolving souls, infinite possibility, infinite evolution every time. So every time you change timelines, you're getting a new evolution of self. You're learning more and more about yourself and who you are. So we have to be grateful for that. We're stepping into this void. And it's a new beginning because remember in the beginning there was a void. And I just pictured this like in my mind's eye, that just came to me. It said in the beginning there was void. So this is the void. We are stepping into the void here. And we have to create our new beginnings, the new world that needs to be created. Your new reality has to be created. It has to be created. So you have to be intentional about what you're doing in this new cycle of your life. This new cycle of your reality. You're creating this. So we have changed. We have shifted. It's a new cycle. It's a new world. It is the void. You're here. Now created. Now created. So powerful all by itself. That one message is really powerful. All right. So now that we created, it's crazy. I just realized that now that we are creating our own reality, our own world, guess what was the next thing that I seen in my mind's eye, right? Okay, so I seen a flash. It wasn't like a whole movie scene. It was just a flash imagery. I seen a flash of a private jet, but it wasn't the jet itself. It wasn't the plane, the jet. What I seen was the insides of a private jet, right? In my mind's eye. And it was a man. There was a masculine. So this may be a message for a masculine energy. Or, like I said, listen, masculine can just mean that you're making things happen. You're intellectic. You could be a feminine working in your masculine energy. Highly intelligent, making moves. It was a private jet. Of course, you're making moves. You're making infinite possibilities happen. You're making things happen in this reality. This is a new world. You're creating that. And that's crazy. So I seen this jet. And it was this masculine there. And it was servants on the jet. And these servants was serving him like they were bringing him like they had crackers and wine or something like that. And he was just sitting back like chilling, receiving. He was receiving what they were giving him. Wow. So this is another powerful message that was downloaded in me. Like this guy, this masculine was receiving from his servants like crackers and wine. Wow. And this was a jet because like I said, he was on like this seat that does like this. But it was all white in there. It was beautiful, and it had the windows for the jet windows. And it had a TV screen like the back, like my screen, but it was like in the front of the jet, and it wasn't. It was just all white. It was beautiful in there. It may have had like little flowers and stuff, but it was an imagery. It was a quick flash of a guy getting served, and he was receiving. Now, I did notice this masculine had dark hair. And he had like a goatee. It was beautiful. He was a beautiful man. Like, I don't know. Maybe, I'm dreaming up my masculine, my counterpart. I don't know. Maybe my counterpart on his way. I don't know. I did ask Spirit, like, who is that? I was like, who is that masculine energy right there in my meditation? But Spirit told me, he said, be a servant of your master, God. So the role is reversed. The roles were reversed. This was God's palace, and we were the servants serving our God, right? So it was reversed. So it say, be a servant of your master God. All your dreams will come to pass. This is a part of manifestation. I feel like we're in this manifestation cycle where, of course, we're in the manifestation cycle because whenever you step into the void, you step into creativity. You start to create a whole new world for yourself. There's a song, a Disney song, a whole new world, a new horizon point of view. I don't know if that's how the song goes, but anytime I think of that song, those are the words that come to my head. A whole new world, a new horizon point of view. That's what I hear every time with that Disney song. But yeah, this is what God Source Energy is letting us know. Like, we're stepping into this void. Then that jet came around. Like, you are the creator of your world. Whatever you want, you can create it. You put your intentions behind it and your energy behind it. It shall be done. It shall be done. It shall be done. Now, the last imagery that I received in my mind's eye as I meditated was like, I was just sitting there meditating, and like I said, in my meditation, I always see like energies, different energies, and it could be, this is how like my naked meditation is like energy just, and it could be birds and trees moving around, and it feels like I'm just picking up stuff from the universe, like trees and birds and TVs and cars. Stuff just be moving around, but it's like energy of that object or that person. People, it be angels, it be everything just floating around in my mind's eye, right? And that's the energy that just floats, like whatever is in my crown chakra, it just like be like, okay, what are we gonna talk about today? And it'll throw a tree in there, and it'll throw a TV or a car or whatever. But whatever, and then I guess I just pull it out and focus on it. Like, God tell me to pull that, I'm gonna talk about this car. I don't know. Maybe that's how it goes. I don't know, but that sounded amazing, right? But the last thing, like I said, I was seeing all of that, but like to the left of my sight, I seen like this bonfire. It was like fire. You know how fire on a torch, how the fire, if you draw fire, how it looks, right? That's how it looked. It wasn't like in a pan. It wasn't a car. It wasn't nothing on fire. It was just fire in on the left side of my eye. It was like just sitting there. All this other stuff just floating around, right? But this fire caught my attention because it was just sitting there. And I was like, Lord, what is this fire? Why is this fire here? So when I asked that, it said someone is bringing endings to some experiences, burning those bridges down, no longer allowing negative energies to cipher your energy. So the fire in my mind's eye, to me, represented burning bridges away, like, because sometimes we go along in life and we become a bridge for everybody to walk across. You know, we just be putting all these bridges up where people can come from their side of the country over to your side, just walk on top of you. We become bridges for people to walk across. We hold up a lot of people in our life, is what I'm saying here. We have become that establishment or that pavement up under people's feet. And Spirit said, no, no more. We are not going to bridge the gap for no one anymore at this time. We're going to give them their own lessons. They have to face their own challenges. They have to face their own shadows, right? So I believe Spirit is letting someone know that that old timeline has burnt away. It's burning. There is a scripture. I'm not sure where it's at. It may be in Corinthians. I'm not sure, but it may be in Corinthians. But there was a town that they were doing all this partying. They were doing a whole lot of stuff that was against God's will. And they were doing it in the church. They were selling things in the church. You know, they were doing a lot of things that were against God's will. And so God had told, it was two people. I don't remember the names and I don't remember the chapters, but I know the story, okay? There were two people that were guided by God to walk away, to no longer commune with that company or no longer commune with that community. It was time to make a shift, time to move. And God said, I'm going to burn it down. And do not look back. Do not look back. See, we can't look back on those experiences. We can't keep looking back. When I say look back, because what happened to the one out of the two, because God said, don't look back. Keep going. Keep going. Run for the Lord. Run, run, run. So the lady turns around, want to be nosy and see what's going on behind her. When God specifically say, don't look back, you'll turn into salt. And she looked back, and that she did. And they were running together, and all of a sudden, salt. So he couldn't look back on her now. Now he had to keep going without looking back on her or that town. And he did. And he got away. This is what Spirit is telling you. Like, we have to, when we leave experiences, when we burn these bridges, we cannot allow it to be formed up again. Don't be the pavement for these people too long. Yes, we were brought into their existence or into their reality or our reality, or they were brought into our reality. We cross paths, okay, at some point in our life. But it's only for a season and for a reason. You understand? So what happens in that season is whatever it is that you needed to do, it was already done. And it's just time to move on because you have other missions to take care of. You can't be stuck in one mission trying to get them to see the big picture. You've said all you can say. You've done all you can do. Burn the bridge and keep it moving. It's time to move because if you stay there, you're going to burn with them. You're going to burn with them or you're going to turn into that pillar of salt. You understand? So that was the message. That's what that fire was that I seen in my mind's eye, you know. So that's it. That's it, guys. We're already like almost 30 minutes in. I don't know if I'm able to pull cards, but I'm going to pull a couple of cards to see what resonates with that. So, yeah, take those downloads if it resonates with you, and apply it to your life. Apply what I said to your life. We're stepping into the void. This is infinite possibilities, meaning be creative. You are the creative being of your reality, right? Put your intentions and your energy behind it. I want to get a card from Work Your Life. Oh. I just shuffled two cards came out. We're going to take those two cards and we're going to run with that energy, okay? That was from my Work Your Light. Oh, look what's on the bottom. On the bottle, it says transformation. Transformation. I'm telling you, like, you're stepping into the void. That doorway that you was warped into, whoop, that was your transformation. You're transforming. You're moving into a new cycle of life. And now that you have moved into this void, it's time for you to create your reality. Wow, transformation. Things are changing at a cellular level. Deep healing. Deep healing. That's that fire. That was that fire. Deep healing is that fire. When I seen that fire, that means, okay, when you start burning these things away, that's healing fire. That's healing fire. Holy Ghost fire. That's a healing fire. That's what I seen in my life, in the left side of my mind's eye, was that Holy Ghost fire that's healing and purifying your body at this time. And you're going to be able to, move faster. It said at a cellular level, you are moving within this new cycle. I told you guys, it was a shift. It was a definitely, look at this. This is one of the cards that fell out. Leap. And this looks like me, except without the moon. Without the moon and the mountains and stuff. I was just floating when I went through that door into the void. I was just floating there. And I was like, what is this, God? What is this? And he said, infinite possibilities. Be creative. Create your new beginnings. Yes. So create your new beginnings. Take that leap of faith into the void. The void is new beginnings for you. That's a new life. Okay? That's a new life. Council of light. You're not alone. You are not alone. This looks like a whole bunch of ascended masters, and then God himself at the top here. That's God. That's God. And all the ascended masters, your ancestors, your spirit team is deep. Deep. Real deep. Like councils. They have counsel over your life right now. Like you have moved. You're transitioning. You moved from that. You've already burnt away those bridges that was trying to walk all over you. You are no longer anyone's bridge. And now you have moved into this new destination, new cycle of life. Now it's time for you to create. All you have to do is put your intentions behind it. Look, and it's crazy. Look, intentions. I just looked over at my co-creation cards, and this card was on top. Intentions. Put your intentions behind it, and the next card under it is surrender. Surrender to it. Surrender to the possibilities. And then the next thing is horse. Be free. Horses represent freedom, elegance. Be free. Prideful. Knowing who you are, standing tall, galloping along the way like an elephant. Right. Oh. Look, a card fell on the floor from my tarot deck. You are stepping into creation. If you are looking for people to help you along the way, it's coming. Four Swords energy. This is the fiery energy of communication, like community, not communication, but community. This is like grouping, merging energies together. That's what this is. This is like merging energies together to create something great, to create a home. If you look at this card, it got a home in the background. It got people standing in front of it, like looking like they're getting ready to get married. But this is merging of energies. It doesn't have to pertain to an actual marriage. It can be merging your yin and yang within yourself, marrying the two, your masculine and your feminine within yourself. in order for you to be that great creator of your reality, right? It can be that, or it can be partnerships in business or partnerships in love. Take it how it resonates with you. But this is the time of creation. Look, I've already taken up a lot of time, but that is amazing. Like I said, put your intentions behind your creation. Make sure that you know exactly what it is. And with the intent, put the energy with it. Okay? Take that leap of faith. Because you're transitioning, transformation. You're transformation. You're transforming. You're definitely transforming. Like I said, it's a council of light. Look, the card that was under transforming is protection. You're protected as well. Your angels, look, because you got counselors, you got angels, you got, like I told you, they deep. They deep. You got so many people that are here. Not really people, energy. So much energy behind you. Like protective energy. Like your angels. Like you got a whole slew. Because the thing is, every time you elevate, every time you get to a new cycle, you know how they say every level brings new devils? Guess what? Every level also brings more protection against those devils. So you got like a whole slew. I swear to God, it's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. There's 17 energies of protection here. And that's angels, guides, and ascended masters, including God at the top. So there's nothing to be afraid of. I don't know why I picked up fear. There's nothing to be afraid of just because it's dark. Because you don't know. You're stepping into the unknown. That means you have left some things behind that may have something to do with your finances, may have something to do with, like, your home life. You walked away from some things. Now you're sitting here like, okay, God, I'm here. That's how I was when I was floating in the middle of nowhere. I was just like, okay, God, I'm here. What am I going to do with this? Like, it's pitch black. And he said, create your world. Infinite possibilities. Whatever you want to do with it. Okay? So I'm going to leave it at that. Thank you guys for coming, watching this video. I love you so much. If you are not a part of Love Nation, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. We would love to have your energy here. We are energy of love. Here in Love Nation, we are under the government of God himself. This is God's nation. Love Nation is God's nation. Listen, I'm always praying for you guys. Pray for me as well. Listen, until next time, peace, love, and light. Bye.